If you've thought about using Substack because you know that you have the ability to email and notify subscribers when you post new content and it does it automatically, and you're like, man, that sounds great, I'm going to show you how to do that with your own blog or podcast and ConvertKit. Now, this will work with other email service providers. I have a few links down in the description below. If yours is not listed below, what you are looking for is RSS to email functionality. So the first step is that we need to find your RSS feed URL. Now, if you are on wordpress.org, your URL is most likely going to be yourdomain.com/feed. I say most likely because sometimes if you're using a particular plugin or if you have some really custom setup, it might be different, but for most people, it's going to be /feed for your URL. If you're on Squarespace or anything else, that URL might be a little bit different. So you can see here, Squarespace is yourdomain.com / typically like blog or feed or whatever your blog URL is. For most people, that's just blog, !format equals RSS. So again, this will vary by platform, so you want to make sure and get the right URL. If you are on something else, you can Google, what is my RSS feed URL on Wix, Webflow, whatever it is, and then you should find somewhere in your platform's help section where you can find that link. Once we have your URL, we're going to hop over to ConvertKit. Now you can set this up under Automate and then RSS. You can see here I have a disabled RSS feed for a podcast because yes, you can do this directly for a podcast. If you want to do the podcast, you just grab that RSS feed URL. Typically it is found under account settings or podcast settings, but for this, I'm going to set up a new RSS feed for my blog. So I'm going to click add feed, and then we want to put in the URL. And then you can specify if you want a single email for each post or if you want to digest. If you're posting multiple times a week and want to condense all of that into one email, then here you can customize what the email looks like. So if you want to add anything, change anything, you can do that here. I will link to some tutorials from ConvertKit on how you can customize this email a bit more. I'm not going to deep dive into that right here, but if we just click preview, you can see here is my most recent blog post on my website. So if I were to send this out, I would definitely customize it so it's not this very large block of text right here. And that's it. All you have to do is enable the automation, and then your blog post will be sent out automatically every time you post. My video last week talked about why I don't think you should be using Substack as a business owner, especially if you're putting in all this time, money, and energy into your website. There's no need to start another platform, blog on your own website. And your website has a lot of functionality that you might be underutilizing, which is why I wanted to share this tutorial. If you have any other questions about RSS feeds or some other tutorial you'd like to see, let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see y'all next time.